Hey, it's Cherie from Big Notes Get Votes, and today I want to take you behind the scenes of what I do when I am on tour as a professional singer. Now, I'm a professional singer and a vocal coach, and on the Big Notes Get Votes channel, I share tons of tips and videos on how to boost your confidence in your singing and your performance ability, and that's my job as a vocal coach, is to help emerging artists to get confident with their singing. In the last couple of months, I have been on tour with two different shows, one with a band called L.A.B from here in New Zealand, where I am, and then also the Synthony show, which does tour Australasia. Now, luckily here in New Zealand, we have had very low restrictions on performances and gatherings and events, so luckily we were able to do a ton of tours. Starting back in July of last year, off and on, I continued to tour right up until March. So it was an amazing opportunity. And what I decided to do was to take as many videos as I could. I wanted to show you all the behind the scenes goodness of how I warm up my voice, how I get ready for a show, the gadgets I use both for vocal health and makeup and just everything that I think sometimes we love to see behind the scenes, but we don't often get a snapshot. Well, that's me anyway. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. So let's get into it. I thought I would come to you from my hotel room. I am in Wellington for a gig with L.A.B, and I wanted to spotlight some of the things that I carry with me when I'm traveling. So essentially it's like my singer's survival kit. And also, it's very important as a touring artist to have some, grooming goodies. And it's taken me many years to kind of lock down what I really love. So I'm going to show it to you. I always bring my own tea. This is the tea that I drank. It's a licorice tea. It's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial, so it's really, really good. Drink for singers. You can have the throat coat tea, but like here in New Zealand, it's about $12 for a box of about 10. This is literally the cheapest from the supermarket, and it's the best, and I've tried everything. The organic ones, the throat coat, that is the Red Seal Blackadder is my fave. Coffee, because nobody likes a grumpy singer. And what I've done this time around is I've prepped all my meals. It's gone a little bit mushed in my bag, but I've got my breakfasts, and then awesomely there is a fridge. And I've prepped, this is a bit smushed as well, but you can't really see, but it's carrots and hummus and nuts. Well, nuts are soggy now. And then like a little Caesar salad, tomatoes, lettuce. There's my parmesan and some smoked chicken. Now, when I was touring heaps internationally, I would still even do that because, I don't eat flour or sugar. So I can be quite picky. And I like to have that light's a bit weird. I like to have what I want when I want it. And, our bodies are housing our instruments. So energetically and from a clean eating perspective, it's just easier if I pack it and bring it myself. But here we are in the bathroom, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I use now. I also am I sound like a bit of a control freak, right? But I also only use natural products on my skin. So let me show you. This is the brand that I use, which is Nasal. It's a New Zealand supermarket brand. I also only use natural deodorant, and this is my favorite. This is a little mango sensitive sole because I'm like even allergic to the natural deodorant, so I have to get baking soda free. Then I have my Nasal Irrigation Kit, my antihistamine nasal spray, which I have to take because I've got bad hay fever, Telfast, and then every morning I take 2 vitamin C, garlic and echinacea vitamins and some fish oil. And then this is for when we fly. So this mask is called a humidifier. And this you can take out. It goes in here like that. And then you put that over the top. And you put the whole thing over your head. And it is a personal humidifier. So when you're in confined spaces, especially air that's been regulated like on a plane, you can basically keep moist air and repurpose your breath. Essentially, that's what it is. But it's a game changer. So we use that when we travel. What else? Oh yeah, okay, so hair and makeup. This is the Dyson Airwrap. This is the best thing that's ever been invented, and I am obsessed with it. And then this is my makeup. So this is all Nude by Nature. This is my brushes, this is my show makeup, and this is my everyday makeup, which is not a lot. I just kind of put on some BB cream. Now this is where it gets less natural, but I actually, now that I use this, I don't need to use this quite as much. Just some hairspray, some dry shampoo, and then I also don't colour my hair anymore. So I'm a little grey, which I'm okay with it. I'm just like, am I grey? Am I dark haired? I don't know. And if I am feeling, because I don't really care, it's just like one or the other would be preferable. So if I am going to put something on, I'll either use this like root touch up, or this is, which is just kind of painted on. It's like a little powder. And this is actually something new that I've just started using, also natural scalp spray. So it's pretty cool. And I also use the Asano serum and the hair shampoo and conditioner as well. I use everything in their range. That's the kind of getting ready stuff. And then back to the sort of specific nasal stuff. So I mentioned the vitamins, which is an everyday thing. The nasal irrigation that's a saline solution. You fill it up with boiled, cooled water. Mix it with that pre-mix, which is like a saline solution, and you'll squirt 120 mils in one nostril and 120 mils in the other. And that is good for cleaning out any gunkies, especially if you've been traveling and you are changing location and there's hay fever, if you're hay fever susceptible, or just from air conditioning or anything that might dry you out or move foreign objects around. I find it really good. I do it every day, especially when I'm gigging. Sometimes when I'm not working as much, and if I don't feel I need it, I won't. Let me show you some of the other singer essentials. I've got this in here actually. Your water bottle. This one is a double insulated wall, so it can take hot and cold, which means I can then put my licorice tea in, of which I have a little baggie. Now these carriers are reusable storage bags, which is for sandwiches and stuff, but I use it for carrying my bits and bobs in. So I always have a pack of licorice tea with me in my bago. This is another bag of essentials, which is Manuka honey lozenges, some anti-inflammatories, some ibuprofen, some Voltaren, some Panadol, tissues, and some disinfectant wipes. Essential. All the feminine care essentials and some eye drops. Oh, and this is my baby. So this is the My Pure Mist personal steamer, and this is amazing for steaming your voice before and after shows, and great if you have sinus issues as well. Definitely a must-have if you are serious about your vocal health. In ears, I don't have custom ears, but maybe one day. I just kind of started, I semi-retired from performance about 2 years ago, and then now I'm on 2 tours, so it's just one of those things. I thought I wasn't going to be performing anymore, so I've just got basic ears. Those are the basics. So oh, what you can't see in here is a little pack of salt. Oh, there it is. So I have like those restaurant salt sachets. I've got literally thousands of those. I bought them for my coaching clients, and I made them like a little baggie similar to this. So you can salt gargle with that if you're out and about and you're not near your saline solution mixture. And so I'm going to do a quick steam and do a little vocal warm-up, which will consist of doing some sirens and stretching my body. And then the girls who are singing, Lisa, who usually sings with us, has got a gig tomorrow night with Fly My Pretties. And so we've got the amazing Kirsten Torito filling in, and she's going to be doing another gig. So we're kind of getting together to run the vocals, and then I will have an early night before my gig tomorrow night. Here we go. I got that feeling. You feel it too. It's not easy if we try. Sometimes love we can't deny. I got that meaning. Slowly so true. It's that love you can't deny. I can see it in your eyes. One-on-one is something knowing we must do. And then again, I got that feeling. You feel it too. It's not easy if we try. Sometimes love we can't deny. I got that meaning. Slowly so true. It's that love you can't deny. I can see it in your eyes. One-on-one is something knowing we must do. Turn around.
3 times, yeah.
One-on-one is something knowing we must do. Yeah. One-on-one is something knowing we must do. Yeah.
Exactly.
Just like that. I think I slept well. Tired. 7:34, and I'm gonna try to get at least 7 hours sleep, and I track it on my Fitbit, which is probably my number one tool for my singer's survival kit. And yeah, so next up, tool number 2, or I should say Cherie tool number 2, is coffee. I haven't done my dishes from last night, but I had a really nice Caesar salad which I made myself and brought in. Here's my breakfast. It's peanut butter and rice cakes with some apple. Okay, here it is. I really like this coffee. And it's not super environmentally friendly, but it means I can indulge my control freak and have exactly how much coffee I want when I want. Because I think that's probably what you're figuring out, right? Is that I'm a control freak after seeing everything that I do. And I think it's, you know, like when you used to read articles about what artists want in their writers, and you'd be like, really, J-Lo? You don't want any blue M&Ms and a white room? I don't know who that was, I'm making it up, but like, I get it now. It's like, if you can have exactly what you like organized in advance for you, you don't have to organize it yourself. And I spent a few hours like pre-prepping my food, and I mean, I do just order my food shopping online, but I did that and organised everything, packed it, and we're actually going camping on Sunday when I get back, which is tomorrow morning. So I had to pack next week's stuff as well. And then I fly back from camping, which is so rock and roll, I don't usually do that, to go and do Synthony. And so I had to prep a different gig set of gear. And the food for the week that I'm back for a couple of days, because you don't want to arrive back and there's nothing there. And I've got a full day of studio sessions and a voiceover audition and a Christmas party to go to before I leave for Hamilton the next day. So yeah, you know, it's like December's busy, and that's why these little hacks, these having your singer's survival toolkit, which includes, you know, not only for vocal health, but the food and the Fitbit for tracking and your hair gadgetry, because sometimes when your schedule's full and you don't have time to go and see a hairdresser. I have an amazing hairdresser that usually would do my hair, but yeah, there's just like no time. So I've got the Dyson, and I will show you how I use it a little later, because this is what it looks like when you wake up. Coffee time. A little bit of work to do for my coaching clients, and also I want to do a pre-recorded weekly live Q&A for my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do that now, check my emails, maybe listen to some of the songs, the set, get my head in the game, and yeah, do some work for the next hour, and then I'll get ready. Right, here I am about to get ready. I'm going to start off with my hair, and as I am getting ready, I'm about to section my hair there, what I like to do is to sing through the set, and it acts as a refresher but also a vocal warm-up. And I just sing through the set really softly, and I use it as an opportunity to coordinate my vocal folds into the position they need to be in, and then just kind of do a quick style, which I'm about to show you. I will grab out the Dyson, but I'm going to speed it up so that you don't have to watch the entire process through and through. But I will show you how I do one strand before I speed things up. You can see the hair gets pulled into that little cone, which is got hot air, and I hold it there for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then you can see my thumb move the button up, and that gives it like a cold shot, and it sets the hair, and so I hold that as well for 10 or 15 seconds. And then I keep singing, I keep on singing, and I just keep doing my hair whilst I'm kind of vocally warming up, and that is the end result. So let me show you how the rest of it goes. So you can see there how awesome the Dyson is at curling and styling, and you've also got a wicked insight into my mad dance moves, and I think that's probably enough. So let me fast forward and show you what it looked like at the end. You can see how curly and smooth and shiny and amazing it is. I can't say enough great things about the Dyson, especially for doing your own hair for special occasions, but I use it every single day, and I can get from wet to dry looking like this in 30 minutes, 45 if I'm really paying attention. It's the best thing ever. And then I'm just going to finish off there with a little spritz because it is gig day, and I'll sometimes do this if I'm at home, but generally I'm pretty stoked with that process. And yes, then I'm going to put it in a bun and go to sound check. Ugh, I know, all that work, but there you go. And after an always awesome L.A.B gig, I am on a plane again and on my way back to Auckland. But I thought I'd show you some of the beautiful scenery of the North Island of New Zealand. So gorgeous. And then I wing my way to camping for a couple of days, and then back into another gig, which is the Synthony show. Well, just arrived at the hotel in Hamilton at the Tron. And whenever it's the core group, you know you're going to be looked after. I love their space. Look at that. It's cozy, cozy. I'll lay all my stuff out, and then I will get ready to go down to soundcheck.
Alright. Hi guys, so we are at Hamilton Courtlands and we are here for Synthony, second show of the tour. Thank you.
This is my assistant, Ella.
Right, so on the right we have the amazing Bria Hall, extra male toilets in the shower.
Oh, very important.
Oh, Cherie is by herself this year, must be nice.
Thank you very much.
Well, here's my dressing room. It's always nice to have one to yourself. I don't mind sharing. Oh, empty drinks fridge. Look at this. Oh yeah. I'm just in sound check. So I'm wondering if you want to see how I warm up. So what I do when I warm up first is 3 sirens. Gives me a chance to figure out if there's anything going on. Maybe a little clunky. Try again. My neck is a little tight, so it's a good kind of assessment of tension. Okay. Usually by the 3rd siren, I've cleared out any gaps, and that little massaging action helps to smooth it out. And then I'll myron through my songs. Ideally, I'm only doing 3 songs, so I want to be quite warmed up for sound check, so I might do like, in an ideal world, I'll maybe sing through them 3 times, so it's only like 10 minutes. So that's like a good 30-minute warm up. I've already done it once at the hotel, I've done it just now, and see if you can guess which songs I'm doing. I'll just do some choruses. First song. So myroning is like the same kind of action as a siren, like keeping your voical folds really thin, but you start mouthing the words to start warming up your lips, jaw, tongue. Song 1. Song 2.
Hi. I've come to annoy you.
I was just showing how I do warm-ups. And then we actually go into the arena and Ella is doing her sound check, sounding amazing. I'll play you a little snippet of it so you can hear how great it sounds with the orchestra, who are absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm about to Dyson my hair, and this is it, just kind of washed this morning. It's just got a natural kind of curl in it. So I'm gonna streamline all of that. So you have seen this process before, but this time I completely sped it up via time lapse. And it's really just to highlight the fact that it's kind of like Groundhog Day when you're on tour. And these are 2 different tours, but my process is still exactly the same. So usually there's a flight in the morning, then I hit the ground, I get to the hotel, I unpack my stuff, I set everything up before I go to sound check, and then I do sound check, and that's usually around 5 o'clock. You get back by about 6 or 7, you get back into doing your hair, your makeup, you have some food, and then you head back down to the gig and it's showtime. And here is the after. I'm pinning it back so that I can do my foundation and start my makeup setting, but pretty good, right? And I will touch it up before I go on stage, just to kind of zhuzh it, you know, but I'm super happy with that. It's steamer time with my Pure steamer. Paint my nails and steam away. And now I am done with my part of the show, so I get to go side of stage and watch Nate kill it, watch the orchestra be amazing. It is an outstanding show. Let me know in the comments if you've been to a Synthony show, if you're in New Zealand. And yeah, let me give you a snippet to listen to. Another Synthony down. It was awesome, had a great time. Now I'm just sitting in my green room waiting to do our bow. My shoes are off already. I've pinned my fro back so that it doesn't go out of control. It's not so hot tonight in here, which is great because usually I'm like, and my hair's like, so yeah. Well, what did you think? I hope you enjoyed seeing behind the scenes. If you've got any questions about any of the gadgets, any of the products that are used, I would love to answer them for you. And if you are new to my channel, I'd love you to subscribe and hit the notifications button because I do new videos every single week on all things singing. This new vlog format, I think I like it. I got a couple more videos just like this to show you a bit more of behind the scenes.